Kyle Snyder's going to get another shot at that top line, try to make it work, see if he can learn from the first start there. The 42F also up there on that part of the racetrack where there's not as much loose dirt. Jay Maloney grabbed the whole shot the first time. Let's see what happens the second time. Light goes green. Jay Maloney gets another great launch off the line. The 42F line does his... The 42 turns another there on, but it's going to be Jay Maloney, but the 42... Going to be gets along Sony, but the 42 paint out of it. Leading the speed gets a first line, but the
Kyle Snyder on his wheel coming out of turn 4, trying to take the low line. He is still keeping that pressure on the second place rider. We do have Jay Maloney out front, getting it done. Jay Maloney walking away down the back straight, but second through sixth, they're stacking up for the rest of this pack to put a race on for y'all. Kyle Snyder trying to get the high line, work that two-stroke around, drops back down the front straight, makes a charge to the second place, and Snyder moves into second on the gas.
Kyle Snyder working his way up to second place there. A well-executed move to get by Payne. Payne slides back quickly. We've got Will, cameraman Will, up to third. Will involved in that first turn incident. Will's looking for second. He wants more. He's trying to get ahead of Snyder. Will thinks about sticking a wheel up in there. We're halfway this time by for Maloney. Maloney all out by himself, but the battle's for second right now. Snyder on the 300 gas two-stroke versus Will on the Honda 450. Snyder's
All right, we got Jay Maloney jumping right back out front where he left off, followed by Kyle Snyder. And it's a drag race down the back straight. Looks like the number 98 of John Dillenberg is dropped into the third spot. Will Harris on number 13 is trying to put pressure back down the inside. Tuck it in there. Oh, it's tight going in. Little contact. Everybody's holding their own through this 30-plus main event, what's left of it.
Will Harris having to fight his way back through. He was battling Snyder for second earlier before the red flag restart. Will Harris involved in our first crash in this main event. It's clear of 98 that time by. Now he's got Snyder to deal with, trying to get up to second. Maloney's checked out. Will Harris right there up the inside going into 3. Snyder keeps it on around the outside, but Will Harris has the point, has the position, and he will take it. Will Harris up to second, Snyder back to third. 98 of Dillenberg running in fourth right now. Will Harris, a little bit of a bobble. Snyder hits the same little bump. Maloney in a different zip code right now. Coming around this time, going to grab the white flag for Maloney. Harris in second, Snyder in third. Snyder's going to have to figure something out really fast. 1 lap to go. Down the back straightaway for the final time, Maloney leading this thing wire to wire. This has been a long main event with a few incidents, unfortunately, but it's going to be the 27U. Jay Maloney picking up the win and the front wheel. Will Harris in second from that early on crash, and Snyder running up third. Will Harris pumped up. That's our cameraman, ladies and gentlemen. Even Snyder, everyone's pumped up.